This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Oh.
Okay. Happy day.
Day, everybody. I thought you were going to say happy birthday, and I was like, sure.
Happy day of someone's birthday. Happy birthday if it's your birthday.
Absolutely somebody's birthday today, and happy birthday.
What's their sign then? If this is like late March, let's see.
I don't know.
Late March zodiac sign. That makes you an Aries. What is
and what
Aries?
does that mean?
Okay. A fire sign. Hello. Welcome to the club with me and Leo. Sagittarius, Aries. Aries is passionate, motivated, and a confident leader who builds community with their cheerful disposition and relentless determination. Uncomplicated and direct in their approach, they often get frustrated by exhaustive details and unnecessary nuances. I mean, us fire signs, that we have a real overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very frank.
What's a Gemini?
Oh, dear God, Betsy, I can't even believe you're a Gemini.
So it's a Gemini sign. What is that? What's a...
Let's see. Let's go to allure.com and see.
Allure.com.
Also, isn't it funny for everyone to believe that Betsy's a Gemini? If you okay. This is Allure. Have you ever been so busy that you wish you could clone yourself just to get everything done? That's the Gemini's experience in a nutshell. Appropriately symbolized by celestial twins, the air sign was interested in so many pursuits that it had to double itself. Because of Gemini's intrinsic duality, they're often falsely misrepresented as two-faced. In reality, however, Gemini rarely has a hidden agenda. Playful and intellectually curious, Gemini is constantly juggling a variety of passions, hobbies, careers, and friend groups.
Okay.
This is a long thing, but...
that's fine. I was like, air. Yeah. It's an air one.
It is an air one. And it's not Air One, but it's an Air One.
Air One. Yeah, Air One.
Air Force One.
Air Force One, everybody. I'm the president.
It's funny because my dad and sister are both Geminis, and my mom is a Capricorn, and I will say that they are all put here to challenge me.
That's so funny.
They've
all been put here to really challenge me.
My brother is a Virgo, so is Nicole Bayer, I think, right? Yeah.
When are Virgos?
End of August, beginning of September.
Oh, yes.
I have a few
so
Virgo.
Is Mono?
Yeah.
Mono is too. And my sister Sally is.
I have a few Virgo friends, and my brother's a Virgo, and I get along with them, but I truly I have a lot of Scorpio friends that I get along with.
Okay.
And my Libras. I get my Libras too. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I love my fall babies.
There you go.
But you don't challenge me. That's why I'm like, that's funny that you're a Gemini. You're not challenging at all. You're a delight.
No.
I wonder what your moon is. What's your moon? Do you know your moon?
No. How do you find out your moon?
You know what I'm on, and this is not an advertisement, but I'm on the Chani app. Chani's an astrologer. She's really cool. She has this whole app, and she's just like, I don't know, she really breaks all the celestial things down for you and does, you can do your birth chart there.
Okay.
She tells you everything. So I'm into astrology right now. I've moved over. I'm no longer so much a crystal bitch. I'm more an astrological bitch now.
Okay, no more crystals. Hello, asteroids.
Hello, asteroids. I do a lot of moon work, a lot of,
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of
Okay,
bullshit.
I'm going to find out. Oh, I don't know my exact birth time.
Your mom does. Because
I don't know if she does, dude.
it's on a birth certificate, so.
Oh, I do have one of those.
You have one of, maybe don't. I don't know where it is.
My parents sent. They had to a couple of years ago, so I think I have mine. I
Yeah.
have to. I better.
It'll say it there.
Okay, maybe I'll look and I'll figure out my damn moon sign.
You gotta know what your fucking moon sign is.
Gotta know what your moon sign is.
My moon sign is a Gemini, so maybe that is why that you and I do get along.
Okay.
And I don't know why we don't with my sibling.
Yeah. That might be a little more than
Honestly, not
astrological.
Not
stuff.
everything, it's, siblings. But God bless the mister who gets in between me and my sister.
My sister.
Anyway, I'm full of bullshit.
Look at us immediately talking about moons and stuff.
It's all, I guess, paranormal, right? Yeah.
Yes. We don't get it. We don't know what's happening.
I don't know. Shit. Have you done anything spooky or? Oh, yes, we both have done something sort of spooky.
Yeah, we both saw Scream 6.
And by the time this comes out, hopefully the people who are really into it have already seen it. But I will say I was impressed.
I had a blast.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it. It was so fun.
Every time there's a loud noise, I scream.
Yes. It was fun. It was fun. We were like, there were like a bunch of like 11-year-olds in front of us who at moments I was like, I'm gonna kick the seat. But then it was like, oh, they're having fun. They're having fun.
Why were you going to kick the seat? I think you kicking the seat would only make it more fun.
Maybe give them that 4D experience of like bashing their seat in and spitting soda on them.
Being just a grown-up bully.
Yeah.
It'll never end.
I love going to the movies to bully people.
Oh, me too, dude.
I love being a bully,
Yeah, I
dude.
was pleasantly surprised because not to like talk shit on the franchise, but the last one I happened to see was 5, and I walked out being like,
Yeah, wow, yeah. I had heard people were feeling kind of meh about it. I really enjoyed it.
well, you appreciate like, I'll call it the jazz of bad movies. You hear the notes that aren't there.
Oh, I love those notes that aren't there. The notes where you're like, we should have had a scene explaining some stuff.
I always say that about comedy. I like the jazz of it. The things that didn't work, the things that, like the things that weren't happening.
Right.
I'm
Really
like,
good.
Ooh, I saw what you were trying. It didn't go.
Yeah, that is a funny thing of like, oh, I know where you're going, but didn't land.
Didn't land. And
Did not land.
I tell you, like in improv, it's not always the person's fault.
No, not at all.
But I will say, it could be. It could be their fault.
But also, it absolutely could be their fault.
It's not my fault, for
and
sure.
that is how comedy works. It might not be your fault, or it's your fault.
You definitely have to blame someone for it, though.
Yes, yeah.
Blame a person.
The audience. Blame the audience. Let the audience really have it.
And be like, fuck you guys. That was funny.
That was fucking funny, you guys. Come on.
Let me tell you something. You don't know shit. That was funny.
That was funny.
Funny.
That was funny.
You don't get it. You're a
Come
dork.
on, you dorks.
Well, speaking of dorks, we are dorks, and let's just
We are a couple of dorks.
diddly diddly dorky doos.
Diddly diddly dorks.
But let's go ahead and jump in. I
Yes.
have been going through our emails. Everyone's been so awesome by sending their emails if they got lost in the shuffle. Again, if
Yes.
you feel like yours got lost, reply to your original email. You can do that by just going to, like, searching Funny Feeling Pod in your email if you've already sent it to us. And
Nice.
just bump that thread so that I don't get so confused about what I've already played and what I haven't, because I'm
Right.
just one woman and I can only keep up with so much. And
You're
just make
doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you, Betsy. And just make sure that your original attachment is there if you are going to forward.
Yes,
or
because we gotta see those photos.
Gotta see those photos, gotta hear them voices.
Gotta hear those voices.
But because we have been so blessed with so many great stories, I feel like we should listen to a listener story right now.
I'm down. I'm very excited.
I'm down. Let's clown.
Woo! Ooh.
Okay, so online kids get all the credit for being creepy little fuckers, but as a non-mother, I have found that husbands also can be creepy little fuckers. So one night, my husband and I were laying in bed, I'm reading, and he's like going to sleep. I was gonna say falling to sleep, yeah. So I'm not really paying attention to him. And all of a sudden, though, out of the corner of my eye, I see his hand raise and start waving. And I was like, that's weird. And I just pushed his hand down without looking at him. And then all of a sudden, his hand goes back up. And I hear him go, no, don't stop. She'll get angry. And I was like, excuse me. And I look over, and he's wide awake, staring next to his side of the bed, like in terror, waving. And he goes, the little girl, she wants you to wave too. And I was like, what is a wave? So I started waving as well. And we're just sitting there in silence, waving. And then he's like, okay, she's gone. It's okay, you can stop now. And then he just went back to sleep. Like right away. And I was like, excuse me, what the fuck? I did not go right back to sleep. And he has no idea why he did that. So either it was a really weird, like, lucid dream. Like, he was, like, wide awake, though. So, yeah, that's my story.
Absolutely disgusting.
What? Because it's him being wide awake is the big what?
Wave at the little girl. Ugh.
That is so... I am covered in chills.
I hate that. This is why you should not sleep in the same room as your partner.
Yes, yeah.
Don't.
Do not have kids. Honestly, don't have a partner.
Stay
You're
alone.
gonna be okay.
Double
Be
lock your
alone.
doors. Everything is scary.
Wow.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Absolutely not.
I feel I would bring it up every single day to my partner. I'd be like, what the fuck was that, man?
While you
what was that?
screaming at them?
Yes,
How
yeah.
dare you? How dare you?
How dare you welcome a nasty little kid ghost into our house? That is so...
You betrayed me. You've betrayed.
Yeah, you said in your vows you would never invite little kid ghosts into the house. And now look at you.
That is a good vow, though, to be like, I promise to never invite demonic spirits, little kid ghosts.
That's a great vow.
I'm going to remember that.
Write it down. Write it down. Write it down in your giant book of vows that you've been writing for years.
It's really long. So
It's
long.
huge. You have a feather pen, too, to write in it.
It's a scroll. It's not a book.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a scroll the length of 2 football fields.
I have to keep taping more paper to it. It's a disaster. It's a real disaster. Ugh.
Wow, that's nasty.
That's truly upsetting. And he doesn't remember what happened.
Oh, God. But he was like awake.
Or seemingly awake,
Or
I guess.
yeah, seeming. Ew, which
Wave
is
at
even
the little
spookier.
girl. Ew, get out of my life, husband.
Yeah, you're out of here.
You're
Get out of here.
I cannot with you.
You know that phrase, like, I wouldn't kick them out of bed if they were eating crackers?
Yeah.
We should do. I wouldn't, if they're crazy hot, I'd be like, I wouldn't kick them out of bed if they saw a little girl ghost and told me to wave at it.
And look,
What?
Does it roll off the tongue? Yes, it just did. You heard it.
You heard it.
You heard it
And
here
that's
first.
a good thing or a bad thing. I know
wouldn't kick
it.
him out of bed for telling me to wave at a little girl ghost while he was awake but also asleep.
Oh, all right. He sounds hot.
Well, didn't like that for our listener.
Yeah, what a big start. A big spooky start.
Big spooky start. Okay, I'm gonna read one now.
Great.
And this is called Chicken Coop Spook. And I like how that rhymed.
I do too.
All right. Hey, Betsy and Marcy. I'm a new listener, but have managed to get my way through your entire backlog over the course of a summer.
Nice.
Dude, awesome. I've completely fallen for you both. You make engaging with the spooky so fun and hilarious, and have also opened up my mind to all the possibilities and mysteries of our world. Thank you so much for everything you do. All that aside, here's my story. Oh, thank you so much, though.
Thank you. That's so nice.
So nice.
Wow.
When I was in high school, we had a flock of chickens. That's funny to
A
me.
flock.
We'd let them free range during the day. They'd all make their way back to the coop around sunset, and one of us would go out to close the door after we made sure everyone got home safe. Oh my god,
That is so cute that they're like, let's get back to the coop. Sun's going down. Let's get to the coop,
Come
everybody.
on, ladies.
Come on, ladies.
It's very funny because you and I are both famously afraid of birds, but I'm coming around on some of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this sounds cute. A bunch of little
That
chickens.
does sound like, and they don't really fly.
Yeah, I also like crows. I'm into crows.
See, that's so weird to me. Of like
Why?
being afraid of birds and then to be like, but crows are, I'm not afraid. They're the scariest.
I think it's because I respect them.
Okay.
Also, once there was a hawk here in my backyard, and they in like a very unified way or like uniform way, they like tried to chase him off. Like there was like 6 of them like taking turns buzzing around him. But he was like, I truly don't care. I don't know who they were trying to protect, but they were definitely trying to protect someone. I don't know that a hawk would attack a crow necessarily,
Right.
but because they're the size differences. But hawks are huge, man.
They're big.
But they were trying to
Whoa.
protect somebody. A murder of them. Anyway, sorry. We have a flock getting home safe at night. So we live
Cute.
in the middle of a pretty big forest, and though the bigger, scarier creatures don't often come near our house, there have been confirmed sightings of bears, mountain lions, bobcats, foxes, raccoons, pretty much any of the PNW forest critters you could think of. So like
Wow.
PNW stands for Pacific Northwest. I assume that also includes Sasquatch.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's gotta be Bigfoot. It's
Gotta be that Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Raccoons and foxes have caused the most trouble at the coop in the past, so it's especially important to make sure it's closed every night to keep the little ladies safe.
Cute. That is cute.
It's a shame raccoons and foxes are so adorable, but they are little
I
pests.
know.
Anyways, one night I was up kind of late, maybe around 11. It suddenly crossed my mind that I had never closed the chicken coop. I'm usually the one who takes care of this, but I decided to go ask my dad if he had just in case, because I sure as hell didn't want to have to wander into the woods in the middle of the night if I didn't have to. I went into his room and shook him awake. He groggily told me that he hadn't closed it, then promptly rolled over and went back to sleep. Well, fuck. I was stealing myself for what I had to do. I quietly looked around the house for a flashlight, but couldn't find one. I don't think I had a phone at this point because I totally would have used the flashlight on that if I could. I broke it at some point and neglected to buy a new one for about 6 months. I guess to see how long I could live without one in our digital era.
Hey.
I decided to wake up our dog, Coda,
Cute.
and take her with me. I felt bad about waking her up, but I figured she could see in the dark better than me and would warn me if she saw anything I couldn't. Smart.
Oh, yeah.
So she and I went outside. I kept my eyes on her so I wouldn't be afraid. She's a white golden retriever, so it was easy to see her It was easier to see her than anything else as we headed into the pitch black forest.
What?
It's not even the
nuts,
moon.
and no light.
No, not even the moon. If the
Come
forest is dense.
on.
My heart was racing, but I also knew it'd be incredibly rare there'd be any kind of seriously dangerous, anything seriously dangerous close to the house. But then Coda stopped. She went rigid, staring straight ahead at the pitch blackness, maybe about 50 feet from where the coop was. She started barking menacingly, and I desperately stared into the darkness ahead of me, waiting for my eyes to adjust. As they did, I could see the outline of the single most terrifying thing you could find in a dark forest materializing before me. A dark, shadowy silhouette of a man just standing in the middle of our woods. I was frozen in fear, my eyes watering. I was about to take off running back to the house with Coda when suddenly his face was illuminated. It was my dad. Coda barking at him and whatever the fuck terrified noises I was making, I guess made him decide to turn on his phone screen to turn on his flashlight. But why the fuck was he standing in the middle of the woods in the dark? I was so positive he went back to sleep. But for some reason, he decided to come out to the coop on his own, even though I told him I'd take care of it. Even when I ask him now if he was trying to prank or scare me, he swears he can't remember why he chose to have his light off in the pitch blackness, or why he was just standing there instead of coming back in after closing it. Whatever, though, I guess I have to thank him for giving me one of the best scares of my life and a pretty silly story to go with it. I have plenty of other stories to share with you, including a super terrifying one that happened while I was listening to your podcast.
What?
I'll save those for later, though. There's one I have that's much better suited for a voice memo, so look out for that. Love you guys, and keep up the good work, Lauren.
Wow.
Do you think Dad was like sleepwalking?
Maybe. Yeah, that idea of not using the light, standing and staring at like your dog.
Yes.
Without being like, Coda, hey, it's me. Don't worry. Like, wow.
Or the dog not recognizing.
Or the dog not recognizing.
Ew.
That is so creepy. And like, how did they not... Maybe it is a bigger house, like cross paths.
I guess our listener was looking for a flashlight and couldn't find one.
So Dad must have like gone during that. That is so wild.
So wild. Ugh, it's too scary.
Truly, like the reveal of it being a human is just like, no. Oh God, no.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case. WCS, baby.
WCS, worst case scenario. Except for that it was their dad. Yeah.
So BCS, best case scenario. Whoa, that is so freaky deaky. Freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky.
Also such a dad thing to do, to be like, to even in sleep to be like, I'm gonna go take care of this.
I'll do it. You're not going to. Yeah, I'll do it. And then just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm out of here.
Shut up. I gotta save our chickens.
We gotta save those chickies.
Chickies.
Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yes.
This is called Forest Spirit.
Whoa!
To forest.
Another forest story.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy. I honestly had to check that I had your names right because the running joke of so many people saying them wrong. A little background. I have had paranormal experiences for as long as I can remember. However, I do not particularly want to see them, nor do I fear them. I basically will glance, go, oh my, there is something right there, and then do whatever I can to ignore it and not give it power.
Okay, that's smart.
I like that. I like that. Not that I think anything I've encountered is malevolent. I just do not want to encourage spirits to stick around.
Fair.
I like that. I like that a lot. The earliest paranormal encounter I remember is I would see a skeleton in my mom's rocking chair sometimes at an old farmhouse we lived in when I was in elementary school.
Absolutely not. No.
That's so wild.
Absolutely
That's too spooky. A skeleton.
That's disgust.
Oh God. Luckily it was not attached to the chair. I stopped seeing it after we moved, and I have nothing against spooky skeletons to this day.
Good for you. Don't hold a grudge.
Way to just like cut the ties and be like, that was one incident.
Not bringing that with me.
Yeah, I'd be destroyed. Anyways, on to my recent story. I live in a rural area with a lot of woods and nearby trails. My favorite place to go with my dogs is a state park that is around a few rivers and absolutely beautiful as well as secluded. The park itself is still in development, so all the trails are essentially old logging roads and wanders that people have carved out over time with their horses as they explore. I've never heard the term wander as a that's great. Like,
yeah,
logging roads and wanders that people have that's cool. So it is quite overgrown around the trails themselves compared to a park that is fully developed and maintained frequently. This is a detail that will become important later. Okay. Remember it, Marcy?
Okay. Wait, what am I supposed to remember?
Oh, Marcy, that it was
you don't know.
It was overgrown it wasn't well maintained yet because it wasn't a fully developed park. A few weeks back, I was walking down one of those horse trail wanders, and I was coming up a small windy incline where this trail met a logging road. This particular part goes from really shaded by trees where I was walking to a sunny grassy area after you walk through some bushes. So if someone was on the sunny side, you would not see them right away. I walked through this trail in the other direction and turned around to come back instead of taking a loop, and I had noticed a camping van parked in the sunny part. So I was expecting to see or hear people as I was coming up that incline when I heard a banging noise. Like, think someone banging sticks together repeatedly. Ugh. My dogs were not worried. I was not worried and assumed it was the campers, so I kept walking. Right as I'm at the top of the hill and about to go through the bushes, so I'm still in the shady part, I see the source of the noise on my left side. I turned in the direction and the landscape has changed. It is sunny and flat over there and not nearly as overgrown. It was definitely not the same forest that is normally there. And right in the middle of that landscape is a figure. It was a shadowy, hunched figure, and I could not see its face, but I knew it was looking in my direction.
Oh.
I would have maybe thought it was a bear, but I've seen bears in the wild before, and this felt more humanoid to me. Oh no, sick. So I did my usual turning to avoid it and not give it power. My dogs were not acknowledging the banging, which had stopped at this point, and I figured if I kept walking and ignored the figure, they wouldn't worry about being protective. But as we were walking away, my younger dog started freaking out like he does when we're about to turn a corner and see someone on the trail. He sensed something too, and that made the moment more real for me. I was not scared and did not feel like whatever it was had intent to harm, but also wasn't trying to bring home spirit pals. Yes, yes. I tried to calm my dog and made it through the bushes to the sunny part without incident. I noticed the camper van still had its shades up and really do not think the noise or figure was those campers. What do you ladies think? My guess is some forest spirit was checking me out and saw me as nothing of concern. I still walk on this trail all the time, by the way, and have not had any experiences since then. Thank you for the podcast. It has been great to learn more about other people's experiences and has helped me feel more open about sharing mine. Katie. Whoa.
Okay, so I think what is hard to wrap my mind around is that like what Katie saw in the forest was in an area that was sunnier and less dense, right?
Right.
And still could not make out what the thing was.
Right. And there's a moment where Katie was like, it wasn't the same forest that was normally there.
Yes. And it
Like, what is that about?
and it wasn't a bear, and it was more humanoid.
Yuck.
I don't know what the heck that was.
Yuck.
I don't know. Yeah, forest spirit. I
Like-
don't know.
It definitely was not the same forest that was normally there. Like, what was it like? Time?
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, this is what the forest used to look like.
A little bit of a time slip, or like you walked into like a bit of like a dimension, a different.
Yes. Wow. Still, and they, okay, haven't seen anything since. I wonder where this forest is.
Tell us
You know?
is. Tell us where the forest.
Wow, that is spooky. What the hell?
Also, the
What the hell
dogs
is that?
being like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Until they
Yeah.
don't care.
Until they did care.
Dogs, man.
They rule.
I tell you, if I could take my cats on a walk, they would constantly make me think there's danger all around.
Yeah, they would freak
They
out.
freak out about everything. I can't even.
They would freak out.
If I try to pet any of them, honestly, they flinch and freak out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I tried to trim Buster's nails yesterday and it was a real scrap.
Oh. I know. That seems really hard to do.
It's like, what do you think I'm going to do to you? I literally take the best care of you. Why?
Yeah. I feed you. I keep you sheltered. What do you think I'm going to do? And they're
Please.
like, you're going to rip out my claw.
Yeah, please stop flinching every time I reach for you.
Oh.
But they're also very attuned to when things are like, if I hear Honey growling, I know that there's something outside.
There is something to that, too, of like, oh, okay, they are so attuned to what's going on.
Yeah, maybe a little hyper vigilant, but
I read a fun, spooky book. Shoot, now I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, it was about a haunted house. I can't remember, but it was really fun. And the protagonist had a fun cat who was like a hero at points, you know, where like the cat saved her life and stuff, which was just delightful. Of like,
is it called Cat and Mouse in a Haunted House?
No, I wish. Oh my God, I wish.
Because that is the number one book that's coming up. Cat and Mouse in a Haunted House.
Let me see. I know who the author is. Darcy Coates. Oh, The Haunting of Ashburn House.
Okay.
Just a fun, good old-fashioned haunted house story, but a cat that is very delightful in
A
it.
hero cat.
A little hero
Cats
cat.
get a bad rap, so you love to see him get some.
I
some
was
respect.
pumped. I was like, this cat's not going to do anything. I was like, oh, this cat's cool,
Cat's
man.
pretty cool.
This
yeah.
cat's pretty awesome. All right.
All right, cat. Okay. All right.
I'm
Okay,
rooting
cat.
for you now, cat.
Okay, dokie. Well, I hate that forest thing.
I do too.
Not for me.
Brave to go back. I would never go back. I mean,
I would have to go
somewhere else.
looking for it, I guess.
True.
I guess I'm trying to get killed.
You totally are.
You know me, looking for
You're
death.
the one who's always like, let's separate. I'll be right back.
I'm just going to go up these stairs real fast.
Yeah. And I'll be like, we shouldn't separate.
And I'm like, no, give me my earbuds. I got to put in my earbuds.
And then I'm like, no, don't.
I need
You
to
don't
listen
need
to
listen.
music. I'm
You
having
don't-
sex and doing drugs.
Oh, no, Marcy. You're asking to get killed.
Don't you victim blame me.
I'm not.
Honestly,
But-
people are always victim blaming horror movies. Don't
Yeah,
do
what the
this.
hell,
Don't-
man?
What if we just don't have killers? Okay, how about
That's
that?
the issue. That is the issue.
Don't
Let's
blame
just
me.
not have psychotic killers in masks, please.
Thanks, society.
Thank you. Thank you.
Snap.
Snap to that.
Snap to that. Shall I play another listener story?
Yes. Let's hear them.
What's up, Marcy and Betsy? My name is Allie, and I live in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm originally from Philadelphia, PA, but I've been living in Arizona for about 6 years now. A lot of spooky things out here. It's not like that East Coast spooky, but it's got that Wild West spooky. But I typed up a few stories for you guys from when I was younger and sent them to you. I don't know if you'll listen to this first or read those first, but I did send you some other ones, and I plan to send you some more in the future. I know you've been asking for some near-death experience stories. So my boyfriend actually had an accident about 4 years ago. He had a very profound near-death experience, and I want him to tell it. So I'm going to have him record that soon and send that to you guys. I've been listening to the podcast for about 1.5 years now, so finally sending in my own stuff, but I love you guys. Anyway, so the first story I have is about my cousin. So she's technically my second cousin, my mom's first cousin. So she's a little older, and she's psychic. So, and I'm one to always kind of like question, whether someone's just like super intuitive or like, psychic. Like, what do you mean by that? No, she is like, she's given us and our family like so many reasons to believe that she has a gift. So anyway, one story from when I was younger was that, so when I was in 7th grade, my school nominated me for a leadership conference it was a couple hundred kids like all over Pennsylvania were invited to go to the capital, Harrisburg, for a weekend. And I don't remember much except it was a lot of boring shit, but it was fun, like meeting other kids and staying in a hotel for a weekend. And anyway, came home. I'm pretty sure Debbie didn't know about it. If she did, like, she just knew it was like some school trip that I went on or something. But anyway, about 1 year later, my mom's talking to her, and Debbie asked my mom if I was going to Japan. And my mom was really confused by that, asked her why she asked, and she's like, oh, Allie was invited to Japan. Is she going? And my mom's like, no, she wasn't invited to Japan. Like, what the hell? Asked me about it, and I remember laughing because it was just like super random. I don't, why would I get invited to Japan? And anyway, about a week after that, I got a letter from that leadership conference, and they were doing an international one in Japan, and I was invited. Freaked out when I got that letter. I still remember me and my mom being like, that says Japan, right? That's Japan. Debbie was right. And called Debbie, and she was like laughing about it. She's like, yeah, I figured. And I'm pretty sure that's when we told her like about the leadership conference thing. I don't think she really knew the details about that one 1 year ago or anything. So there's just no way she would have guessed that. And I ended up not going because of financial reasons. But it was just crazy that she guessed that. It was so random. Another story I have that Debbie kind of plays a little role in as well, but this past pandemic, or not past pandemic, when the pandemic started, so pretty much between February to like before the pandemic to May, right in the heat of the beginning of it, my boyfriend and I were redoing our van. He has like a 93 Dodge van. It's old. And he had redone it a few times. He's a carpenter, so he just like spent a lot of time just customizing the inside, and it's super, super awesome. But anyway, so he was redoing it when the pandemic really started. We were like, well, perfect. This is good timing. We can travel and avoid people. So anyway, we left Phoenix and we traveled and eventually made it out east back to family and spent some time there. And but anyway, we spent a few months through to like almost the end of fall just traveling, and which we feel really grateful and fortunate about. But anyway, we were in the Tetons in September, and I didn't have much service most of the trip just because of like, where we would find campsites and whatnot. So the fact that I had service on this hike was baffling. I remember taking out my phone to take a picture and seeing I had texts from my brothers, and they were letting me know that my Poppop had fallen and he got a brain injury from the fall and he was in a coma and he was unresponsive, and it was only a matter of time till he was going to pass. And I was in shock and just feeling a lot of guilt for not being home and not being with my family. And I called my parents, and again just felt so fortunate that I had service to hear that news the day it happened, but also just to be able to talk to them. And that night, my boyfriend and I went back to our campsite, and we had this amazing spot. We found a lot of free campsites during this time. So the coolest spot that was on this hill outside of the park, the Grand Teton Park, and we could see the mountains. And I just remember feeling just reflecting on the day and hearing the news and kind of thinking about my Poppop and in this beautiful space and just really just taking it in, and again feeling a lot of guilt. And my Poppop had this distinct smell. So how old people have a smell, and his was mix of old people with this cologne he wore. It was just so distinct that I can picture it in my mind talking about it, or you know what I mean, smell it in my mind, you know what I mean. But I'm in the hammock by myself. My boyfriend gave me some space. He was maybe 30, 40 feet away. And my eyes are closed and I smell my Poppop. He was right there. It was in my nose. It wasn't just picturing the smell or whatever. It was he was right there. I remember popping up, looking around. I don't know what I was expecting to see, but just being really shocked that it was so strong. I closed my eyes and just accepted it and just was in the moment. And then a few minutes passed and I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I opened my eyes thinking it was my boyfriend just trying to get my attention. And he wasn't there. I popped up out of the hammock again and looked around, and he was still sitting further away. So I just took that as my Poppop, acknowledging I don't know, that's what I was thinking about, and just feeling some peace that, maybe he was there with me. And that was later confirmed because that cousin Debbie I mentioned in the first story, she told my mom and I. So eventually, my Poppop passed away, and she was talking to my mom and I, and she just said, he was, when he fell and he was in that coma, his soul left his body. Even though he was still, technically alive, his soul was with his families. He was visiting people. He was with people. She told my mom that, so my mom didn't tell anyone this, but it was really odd when I talked to my mom. She was so calm, and that's not like her. I expected her to be a lot more emotional and just it was just really sudden that this happened, but she was just, I think, being strong and just in shock. But at one point she broke down in her car, and just sobbed in her car for a while. And my cousin Debbie told my mom, when he was out of his body, he saw you cry in your car on that day, and he was there with you. And she pinpointed where my mom was. It was just wild. Freaked my mom out, but it was comforting. And then she said same thing to me, your Poppop also knows that you were feeling guilty for not being home, and he was with you. And she did not know about my experience. I later told her after she said that, yeah, I smelled him, that smell, and she and felt him, and so that was just validated that experience, and really makes me believe that your soul can carry on and be with you and out of your body and everything like that. So just a really comforting experience overall. I have way more stories for you guys, but this is getting long. And like I said, I'm going to, I'll send those in as well. And my boyfriend's near-death experience story. Like I said, I want him to record it because it's his experience. So I'll get that to you guys. I love you guys so much, and I love your podcast, and you make me laugh all the time, and I appreciate y'all. So thank you so much.
Debbie.
Cousin, we all need a psychic cousin Debbie, right?
We all do. Dang it, we do.
Gosh, just like confirming
Wow.
all the things for you.
Wow. That's a nice story.
Yeah. Also, you know what's funny that our brain can do is it does remember smells. Like,
Right?
think of a smell right now. Like, I'll just pick one. Think of like, what is oh God, this is hard. What does a hamburger smell like? You know, like a
Yes.
grill on a grill. You can smell
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
You know what else your brain can do? I could tell you to imagine what anything tastes like, and your brain can do it.
Oh, I know.
I want you to imagine, what does your wall behind you taste like?
Ew.
You know exactly what it tastes like.
I know exactly what it tastes like. Nasty.
Uh-huh. Or like, what about the
Chalky, like,
Uh-huh.
ugh.
What about like the rim of your glasses?
Ew, Marcy.
Isn't it
You're
crazy?
disgusting.
Now
You're fucked up, dude. You're fucked up.
Okay, now I want you to taste the
Give me something good.
okay. Let's see. What like something like food or
What do you think? If I want to taste something
well,
good,
I was gonna say
say what you were gonna say.
the like steering wheel of the teacups at Disneyland.
Ew.
But you can taste it, can't you?
Ew,
You know exactly
yes.
what it tastes
Yes.
like.
I know exactly what it tastes like. Nasty. Ugh. Oh, that gives me
Why?
shivers.
Why does our brain know exactly what it tastes like, though? I know what my tire tastes like on my car.
Oh yeah, that is wild to think about. I've never really thought about it.
Why?
But we do know what it tastes like.
What is something you've never tasted, though?
A book.
You've never tasted
But
a
I
book,
know
but
what
you
it
know
tastes like.
exactly what it tastes like, don't you? You know what the
Yeah.
cover tastes like. You know what the pages taste like.
Whoa, that is a trip.
I know what the
Yeah.
Mona Lisa tastes like.
Dude, I think I do too. Whoa, that's so wild.
It's so
I also
weird.
think we would be able to like actually eat the Mona Lisa and be okay.
I don't know. Is there lead in that paint?
Oh, there's probably lead in that paint. We would die.
We would die.
Never mind.
Wait, do you know what Wilma's feet taste like? Absolutely. They taste like
Yes.
Cheetos, Doritos.
Ew.
Brains are
Whoa, that's
weird.
so wild. Brains are wild.
Brains are so wild. But that is such a nice story, though. I love Cousin
I like
Debbie.
that too, of the idea of like, kind of as soon as he was in the coma, his spirit was like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out with my family.
I see where this is going. I know where
Yeah,
this is
I know
trending.
what's happening. I'm gonna go cruise around and like
Yeah.
hit up the Grand Tetons. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
You're not trapping me in this body. I'm getting out.
No, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go have fun.
I'm going to go chill, my dude.
I'm gonna spread my stink.
I'm going to
And it's
stink
gonna
up.
be awesome.
Oh, no. Now I know exactly what that grandpa smells like, too.
Yeah, I totally do. Yeah.
Man, that's fucked up. I just got to say this. That's fucked up.
Man.
Hey, that's a pretty fucked up story there.
You know what your computer tastes like.
Yeah. Oh,
I
I mean,
do,
I've,
for sure.
I've tasted it though. That's not that impressive. We've all
yeah.
licked our pewters.
We've all licked the pooters.
We've all licked our pooters and our cooters
Pooters and cooters. They've all been licked.
and tutors, all the things.
All the things.
Look,
Whoa.
sometimes you just gotta, and you know what they taste like. So
yeah.
weird. It's so weird. It's so weird.
It's
Okay.
very weird.
But that's a very nice story. Love Cousin Debbie forever.
Truly, everybody needs a cousin Debbie in
Gosh,
their life.
get me one. Get me one.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to read a story now. And
Okay.
this one is my listener story. So no hints. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. My name is Adrian, but you can call me Squirrel.
Squirrel
Okay.
fun. Hi, Squirrel.
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 I hope I was supposed to read that, Squirrel.
We'll find out.
Maybe not, though. Okay, I'm writing this way in late August 2022, and I have been binging your podcast. Right now, I'm listening to February 16, 2021, Importing Ghost. So you're still knee deep in the beginning stages of the pandemic. Oh, not pandemic. I wanted to tell my story of a few experiences I had back in 1993 in Applegate, California during a 3-day high school senior trip promoting Yo Bro, all boys school unity stuff. Yo
Funny.
Bro. Yo Bro.
Funny. Squirrel, that's funny.
Squirrel.
Squirrel, those details are funny. I'm excited to hear about this. Yo, bro.
Yo, bro. Although I don't know the order of events since it was a 3-day trip, I do remember the details of the events that happened to me. So here it goes.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure of the history of the building, but it did look like an old school hotel building with a central style bathroom setting. Ugh, I hate that. With like communal bathrooms.
Yeah.
I lived in a place like that.
Wow, yeah.
When I moved to New York, I lived in a place like that.
Right.
A women's boarding facility.
Yep.
The bathroom doors were very heavy and creaked when you opened the door, so you could obviously tell if someone was coming in or leaving. I was in the bathroom all by myself, dropping the kids off when I jokingly said to myself, with my luck, the bathroom lights will turn off.
Oh.
Not even a few seconds later, I hear a click, the lights go off, and I froze.
No.
I was 100% at the time I was by myself. Okay.
100% sure. Whatever.
100% sure. Okay, got it. By myself, since all the stalls were open when I walked in, and the lights were the manual light switch that you flipped up and down.
Whoa.
The doors hadn't creaked open, so I was 100% by myself. I quickly flushed, washed my hands, and did you wipe?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yo bros? I don't know if yo bros are wiping.
Yo, bros.
Yo bros. I quickly flushed, washed my hands, and I wanted you to wipe.
Yeah, you really want them to wipe.
Wipe your butt.
Squirrel.
Squirrel, wipe that ass.
Please wipe that ass.
Wipe that ass.
We just want you to wipe that
We're
ass.
begging you to wipe that ass. I made my way to the stairs to go back down to the groups. As I make my way down the stairs, I feel this shove on my left shoulder and I almost fall forward.
No.
This was not an accidental me. This is not an accidental me tripping over myself, but an actual shove on my shoulder. I had turned around in anger, but there was no one behind me. My heart was racing like crazy. Another instance, it was late at night and I'm in my room waiting for my weekend roomie. We were paired up in twos and lucky me, not really. I was paired with my crush. Oh, fun or torture.
Fun or crazy torture. Sounds tough.
Sounds tough. You fart in your sleep. I keep feeling like I'm being watched in my tiny room in the dark. I want to get up and turn on the light, but my gut feeling says stay in bed.
Oh,
I don't even want to open my eyes. I'm trying to chill out when all of a sudden my feet are grabbed and I get slightly pulled down to the foot of the bed. No pun intended. It wasn't an all out being dragged out of bed, but a slight pull to move my butterball body. I was a chunk down the bed sheets. I Betsy'd myself and almost shit my pants. That's what you're known for now. Woo! I jumped out of bed and turned on the light and jumped back into my bed and stayed up till my roomie came into the room for the night. Your crush.
What?
The last thing I remember happening was that there was another building next to where we were staying, and there was an old pool that hadn't been used for a while, and it was a nasty, murky color. Ugh.
Gross. Dude, this place is spooky. What the hell is
This place
this?
sucks.
This place sucks. Your senior trip sucks.
Yo, bros suck.
Yo, bro, sucks.
I was passing by the pool from the opposite side of the fence, and right from the corner of my eye, I see someone at the pool. It didn't register to me like it was out of place, but when I turned to see the person, I then realized the pool was not even in use due to the condition of the pool, and the person was poof, gone.
What?
In retrospect, there was a lot going on, and I feel everything that was happening made me susceptible to otherworldly events. I was depressed with PTSD. I almost drowned back in the early 80s, and my brother managed to save me. My brother that saved me died in 1989 from drowning, and even though there was no way for me to save him since he was overseas, I had guilt that I couldn't do the same to save him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Plus, at the time of this high school trip, my dad was on his way out the door from cancer. Although I knew he was sick and was in and out of the hospital my senior year, it was kept from me that he was actually dying. So the time between being told he was dying and to the time that he did die was only 4 days and about 2 weeks before I graduated. Oh my God.
Whoa.
I was slowly figuring out too that I was, quote, strictly dickly. And of course, I had to bunk with my first same-sex crush. Lots of emotions to unload in a short period of time.
Yeah, holy shit.
Flash forward to 2022. While I still have depression, PTSD, and anxiety, it's managed by therapy. I will still have minor unexplained experiences like having a dish thrown at me, having my dad activate the auto seatbelt function after I smelled cigarettes in my car. He never wore seatbelts when he was alive, and he was a heavy smoker.
Whoa.
And seeing the occasional person in the back seat of my car. But now, as a happily married gay man, my husband and I experiencing these things together on purpose.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
We take ghost tours everywhere we go on vacation, except during damn COVID pandemic where we adopted 5 black cats.
Oh, yes.
Zool, Thackeray, Bezel, 626, and Pleakley. A gray cat, Myrtle, all indoor. And Feed the Outdoor Possum, Cats, and Skunks. Sound familiar, Marcy? It sure does.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for
Marcy's language.
You got something that needs help? I'll take care of it. Betsy still hasn't seen a ghost, but now is a ghost with cholera on Ghost. Marcy is crushing on P22, and the mama cat won't let her sing. She probably wanted to keep the kittens from waking up from naps. I look forward to listening to more of your podcast and Bigfoot Collectors Club. Shout out. Although when Betsy mentions Taco Bell, I get flashbacks to when I worked there for 3 years, eyes twitching.
Send us stories.
Tell us everything about.
Tell us everything. We gotta have a whole Taco Bell episode.
Haunted Taco Bell. Before I send, I do have another experience with my first cat, Vincent Van Gogh. Yes. His left ear wasn't fully formed, and may he rest in peace. Cute. One night years ago in my room, my cat Vincent and I were laying in bed. He always slept right under my arm. Well, all of a sudden there was a rumbling under my bed, and then I felt this tug and felt like and it felt like it was a tug coming from the leg of the bed. Well, Vincent got up and started sniffing. His hair stood right up, and I can't read. His hair stood right up after and started to walk sideways, making his way to the foot of the bed. I hate when cats do that. He then proceeded to get in between my feet and the foot of the bed and curled up like the Sphinx, like he was keeping watch in case something happened.
Vincent!
After that, the movement stopped. Maybe I was being followed by a ghost with a foot fetish? Who knows?
Maybe.
But at the same time, I was going through a dry spell, so any action I was fine with, even from a ghost with a foot fetish.
Yes, awesome.
Okay, then we've attached a picture, included Zool and Thackeray, Breezy and Pleakley, and
Cute.
626 and Myrtle. Do you see him? I sent it to you, Bets.
Let me.
I texted it to you.
Pulling up my. Oh, I do.
These are all majestic cats. I love the one-eyed cats.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Little black cats and a gray cat. Look at that tongue. There's a derpy tongue.
That's a good derp,
Derpy tongue.
but like a cool derp.
Yeah.
You know, like whoa.
I love someone who
Cute.
can't help themselves but take care of too many animals.
Too many.
Too many
Oh wow,
animals.
that is like with that place that they went for Yo Bro, and that idea of so much was happening in their life and had happened, where it's like, oh, I bet the energy was like, hey, we got one,
Yeah.
we got one. Let's shove and make them poop in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Wow.
kind of taking advantage of someone who's already going through a lot.
Yes.
Rude.
Yeah,
Very
like
rude.
figuring shit out and whoa.
Man, Squirrel, you've been through a lot. I hope
Squirrel.
you and your cat and other critters, your cats and critters are all doing well now.
I do.
Also, Betsy has seen a ghost, or at least experienced a ghost, and P22 is dead. So a lot has happened since you wrote this email.
A lot's gone on, but you've been updated. You've been
updated. We've probably told you. Mama still does not let me sing, but whatever.
Whatever.
She's a stinky bitch, and that's the thing about her. She's an actual stinky bitch. So
She is one stinky bitch.
one little
That cat is one stinky bitch.
Well, you know what I always say about that cat? She's one stink bitch.
One stink bitch. I have one.
Betsy, can you frickin' read it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's called Dog Loving Ghost.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me start off by saying you ladies are the best. Thank you. I've been listening since the beginning. Both of you have such a positive attitude, and you two give me a great escape from daily life bullshit.
Yay.
Nice. That's all we want
Absolutely.
to do is escape.
Bullshit.
When I first moved into this apartment about 4 years ago, it took my pup Tyler a while to adjust. I love pets with people names. I do too. I think it's so
Me
great.
too.
He just seemed very uncomfortable for about a month or so. He would constantly pace around. As soon as I thought he found a spot he wanted to be, he will immediately stand back up and continue walking all around the apartment.
Oh.
When I was sitting down, he would be sitting so close to me, he might as well have been in my lap. Not uncommon for a lot of dogs, but it was obvious something was bothering him. He would pant constantly and look all around the room. Often he would jump up and run to hide under the bed for no reason at all. Then things really started to get weird. Strange things started happening around the apartment. The volume on the TV would just turn down by itself. The remote would be on the table in front of me, so I know I didn't sit on the volume button. You could see the kitchen from my bed, and a few times I would see the light inside the oven turn on and off by itself in the middle of the night.
Weird.
I could hear something making a sliding sound in the living room. When I would go see what it was, the remote control would be on the ground.
That ghost has a big issue with the remote control. Huh?
Yeah. Sometimes I would hear a tapping sound coming from inside my apartment, but could never find the source. When any of these things would happen, Tyler would look especially freaked out as well. So every time I would grab him and hold on to him and pet him. Oh. Every time I did this, whatever was happening would stop. Tyler would relax and nothing would happen for the rest of the night. Eventually, Tyler got used to the place and was his normal lazy self again, plopping down anywhere and everywhere in the apartment without a care in the world. As soon as he was comfortable in the place, all strange things stopped.
Aw.
What? Nothing weird has happened since. I like to think a kind of ghost. I'd like to think it's a kind of ghost who would see how uncomfortable he was and did those things so I would comfort him to make him feel better.
Aww.
Tell me what you think. Thanks for the great podcast. And here's a picture of Tyler for your enjoyment, Brett. Tyler is cute.
I say this the most loving way. Tyler's squat. And I love him.
Yes.
He's squat.
Tyler, what a cutie.
Oh my God, look at him.
What a happy cutie. I just want to play drums on Tyler, you know? I just want to go bum, 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 bum.
I do that on Buster's butt. I play drums on his butt.
Oh, yeah. I'm always drumming Wilma, and it's delightful.
Oh my gosh, his
what
little
a cutie.
fangs.
Oh.
I
like to think that, too, that it was a little ghost being like, hey, focus on your dog.
You know, it's funny. I was like, I had the instinct that it could be like a poltergeist.
Yeah, big time.
But that
do
was
you
like,
think dogs can...
That's what I was thinking, that the dog triggered the poltergeist, that like the dog's anxiety kind of.
A puplergeist. Did you get it? A pup?
Puplergeist. I think that works. Okay,
Pupchelgeist?
Puppelgeist.
Pupchelgeist. Pupchelgeist.
That works. I think it works.
Pupchelgeist. Do you think that could happen? I guess if it's energy, you know, like...
The things that we don't know.
And that we will never know.
I'll know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find it out.
Let's write to a college and be like, give us a grant to figure out if there's such thing as a pupchelgeist.
Please, University of Phoenix, let us know.
No, somebody stole my identity once and bought a class at University of Phoenix. And they kept calling, being like, are you Elizabeth Sadarno? No.
Sadarno.
Nope, you got it wrong, dude.
Not Sadarno over here. Oh my
Not Sadarno.
gosh, that's so funny. Also, sorry.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine now.
Did you graduate?
Yes, with honors.
Magna cum laude. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You know what? I think I want to listen to just one more. I just want to close it out with one more.
Do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Pupchelgeist.
Pupchelgeist.
Hi, Mark and Betsy. This is a quick voice memo. I sometimes feel pretty intuitive, like I have a strong pull about situations or people. And this kind of goes back to a time in my life where I was going through a lot of upheaval. And my mom had kind of abruptly moved to Colorado and quit her job and packed and just left. And we're from Ohio originally, so it was a big move. And I was in my early 20s and didn't have a lot of stability myself. And anyway, she was in Colorado, and that caused a lot of stress on me psychologically. And I just was nervous for her and also didn't feel like I had a real safety net. So there had been this tension back and forth between us for 4 or 5 months. And I dreamt one night that she called me and told me that she was moving back to Ohio. And the next day I woke up and I very vividly remembered the dream. And I was like, I wonder what's going on. And that day she called me to say she was moving back to Ohio. And I do feel like I tend to have pretty memorable dreams. They're mundane a lot. But I just remember thinking, like, the dream was so specific. And then that day after, she did call me, and that was the exact conversation we had. So I don't know if it's my connection with my mother or just, really feeling like this is what's happening. I haven't done a past life, but I'm sure we are connected in so many lives. And yeah, so thank you so much for all you do. And I love hearing your stories, and let me know what you think.
Whoa.
I think especially moms are so connected to their kids, like literally, like
Yes.
I don't know, like you grew inside of them for so long.
Yes.
I think there is this everything you have. I mean, granted, like, so it's from the father's DNA as well, but like literally all the blood inside of you is your mom, like comes from your mom. I don't know, like,
Yes. Yeah, there's such a connection.
yeah.
There is such a connection. And I feel like our listener like truly has something going on.
Yeah.
Especially with their mom of like,
Yes.
wow, that is wild.
Absolutely.
And just once again, just this such a time of like not knowing what's going on and like unstable and just,
Yeah.
which I think is such a big susceptible time for whatever. Susceptible seems more negative, but like a big time for weird stuff to happen, unexplainable stuff to happen, where you're just like, nothing is rock solid in my life right now. Of course, now weird shit's starting.
Yeah. And like maybe like needing to know that information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like kind of the universe being like, okay, you're kind of freaking out. Here's a dream. She's coming home.
She's coming home.
She's coming home. She can call you tomorrow.
That's so
Come on.
cool.
Wow.
Very
I
cool.
want to know why she went to Colorado.
Yeah. She want to ski?
Yeah. She trying to ski or something?
She's trying to ski. Tell us what she's trying to do.
Tell us if she's trying to ski. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on now. Wow.
These have been so great.
So good.
Thoroughly
What a delight.
Thoroughly enjoyed them all.
Me too. Spooky, nice,
Spooky, ooky, ooky.
funny,
Nice, sweet, funny.
animals,
relatives, Debbie.
stinkies. Like we know what everything tastes like.
Yeah.
Which is
that's gonna
blowing my mind.
That's
man.
gonna burden you for the rest of your life.
It really is. I keep looking at everything and like the AC unit. I know what that tastes like.
Yeah. And it's weird because like even like similar types of things like 2 blankets, I know that they taste different.
Right? Whoa,
It's fucked
dude.
up. It's fucked up,
Whoa.
man. Fucked up.
Oh my god, this is too nuts, dude.
Well, you guys, thanks for sending in your stories. Keep them coming.
We love them so much.
so much.
Sorry much.
So much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.